Well, to start with positively, I feel like we got a lot more weapons offensively, and I think we showed that today. We didn't shoot the ball real well in the first half, but we better shot selection in the second half, and show a lot of different people can score, which is exciting to have more weapons offensively than we've had in the past. We got a long way to go defensively. We weren't happy at all the way we talked and the way we communicated in the first half. I thought we were a little better at the start of the second half and throughout the second half, but overall, excited about the weapons that we have, and just challenge them the opportunity to grow. There isn't anybody that's real good defensively probably in their first game. We thought we'd be a little farther along than we were, but this week we got to get better defensively and grow as a team, and make that important and value that end, because there's going to be days when you don't shoot the ball as well, and can you still beat good teams when you're not great offensively. And so in order to do that, we got to grow and get better. But proud of our team. It's fun to have the ability to take care of the ball. I don't know how many games in the last 2 years that we've had 9 turnovers and double the assists than we did turnovers. I don't think that's happened many times, and Kyley was a big part of that. And I said at halftime, you'll get rewarded if you run. Jackie ran, she got a layup from Kyley. Ivy ran, she got some layups. And so we got a really good point guard. Starts with her, and then we got some post players that can finish and do some things inside as well.
Well, you had to set defensively. Still need to see some improvement, but it felt like your length just caused them a lot of trouble and led to most of, maybe all of those 38 turnovers. Is that? I mean, that's going to be a kind of calling card defensively for you, obviously.
Yeah, I'm not sure we'll get 38 playing the way we did today, but it is. We had Chatrice had 4 blocks, and Jackie stepped up, took some charges. I think in the other game, I'm not sure how many charges we took, but it certainly was a high for us. I don't think in the last 2 years we had a game that we took 3, 4, or 5 charges, whatever we took, and that showed their sacrifice. We've been working really hard and talking about that in practice, and just that ability to have the length, but also step in and take charges when it's available too.
We haven't had that first group together much in the preseason just because of injuries, but was it nice to kind of see what they can do together?
Yeah, it was. Jackie sprained her ankle yesterday, so we weren't sure what exactly she was going to give us, and I thought she gave us a lift to start the game, especially on the offensive end. And Kyley's been hurt a little bit, Chatrice's been banged up a little bit, so we need to get those guys in and stay healthy to be able to give them the repetitions we need defensively in order to be where we want to be defensively. But I thought Amara and Kennedy gave us good lift. I thought their athleticism really showed in that second half. And one of the things Coach DeVilba said is you never sit on the bench and sulk and where you're not happy and then go in and play well. And clearly Amara had a great attitude on the bench. Kennedy and Taylor Tuck, all 3 of those guys came off the bench and played really well.
How do you go about figuring out what your rotation's going to be?
Yeah, honestly, it seemed like there was a lot easier in the past. We just have a lot of kids that are fairly similar. And we haven't had. Now today's game helped because before today I wouldn't have said that Amara was going to be the backup point guard. Today she looked like she should be, especially offensively. I thought Kennedy gave us a good lift in the second half, and Taylor Tuck played well. So all those things help. It's a little early to know exactly, but we didn't get a chance to scrimmage because we were so banged up. So today was a good thing to give us a feel for what kids can do and how they look, and it was good to see. I thought Amara stepped up and played well in that game and made a lot of plays.
So you got depth at pretty much every position, so you've got some freedom to try some things different and really not see a lot of drop off.
Yeah, I think we're going to be able to rotate some and see that, and that's going to be big. I think the starting 5 have separated themselves from the next 5, but in the next 5 it's really open, and we'll see down the road who steps up and who shows us that they can do it day in and day out.
And Kyley, early and pretty much the whole time, you seemed pretty excited just to be out there and making plays. Was it nice to finally be playing basketball again after sitting out last year?
Most definitely. I just enjoyed being out there with my teammates and just doing what I've been working on for the last year. These coaches have taught me a lot, and just be able to go out there and play with all the knowledge that they've given me. It's been really fun. So.
Matt, it seemed like at the beginning they had the will to fight you, but there's a
a big disparity in firepower between D3 and D1.
Yeah, I think that just the level of athleticism hurt them today. But we got coach gave us a chance to talk to their kids before the game, and just to, they look us in the eye and want to learn and want to do things the right way. I know I thought Holly Haskins was one of the neatest kids I've seen. When I've get a chance to talk to a lot of people, and just her reaction to us and receiving what we were saying. Coach Willis and I talked to their team, and it was pretty neat. So I'd say I think they have a special group of kids, and I love the Division III that they do it without a scholarship and they do it for the right reasons, and it was neat to see their excitement to play basketball before the game.
Kyley, coach talks about having more weapons offensively, and you're kind of running the show to have those options around you. How nice is that?
Oh, it's great. I mean, when we have an inside game with Tree in there, just more in and outs that we can get. I mean, it goes through me, but it goes through her just as much as me. When we can get the ball inside to somebody who's a threat and then kick it out, we can get open threes. And so I think she's a huge part to that system.
It seemed the threes started to fall maybe a little bit better in the second half. In the first half, it was just had good looks, just they just weren't falling.
Oh yeah, I think we rushed a little bit. We weren't taking the best shots at the right time, and that's all out on me. Just getting the good shot at the right time.
Chatrice, when it was your debut, how'd you feel like it went?
It was a little rocky, I think, but I think once I kind of settled down a little bit, then I felt a little more comfortable out there, and my teammates are great at lifting me up from being a little shaky and jittery in the first half, but definitely got loosened up later on.
Yeah, that's part of the way she started the second half. I thought she started the second half the right way, got some steals, and moved her feet defensively, and got in the right place, and made some good plays. And most games she's going to play more than 16. Obviously, the game was in hand, and wanted to see some other kids and see what they looked like. But it's exciting to have a post player who can kind of fill up the stat sheet to have 4 blocks and 4 steals and 10 rebounds in only 16 minutes is exciting for our program.
First of maybe many double-doubles you're expecting?
Let's hope so, yeah. Yeah, certainly ought to be as talented as she is.